Good day everyone and welcome back to SCP Illustrated, entry log 118. Today we're taking a look at a tale involving SCP-073 and SCP-076. Make sure you are familiar with both of them before watching this video. The tale in question is called Maybe God Will Forgive You If We Both Beg. It's short, it's sweet, and it's sad. And without further ado, let's begin. The following data release has been authorised by the following council members and administration staff. The Foundation did not have to suffer from its judgment errors as harshly as in other worlds. Employees worked in relative peace. Some even found the time to grant small mercies. When the Foundation first asked Cain to reunite with his brother, he took 3 days to decide. On the third day, he agreed on the condition that the only person who could abort the mission would be himself. The Foundation took 3 more days before agreeing. Cain settled by the coffin that held his brother in a white room. He didn't know if Abel could hear him in there. Maybe Abel was sleeping. The thought made him smile a bit. At least Abel's habit of long naps hadn't changed. Regardless, he spoke his apologies in a language to which they were the sole survivors.
Say, brother, good morning. Shouldn't you be tending to your sheep? They're all down the hills, scattered. Their children have fled our lands and filled the cliffs as mountain goats, the deserts and savannas as camels and antelope. Good morning, brother.
3 minutes later, Abel stepped out of the coffin, drew a blade and tried to decapitate his brother. Cain did not move to dodge. Any wounds delivered to him would simply reflect back to the attacker. Abel's head fell onto the floor, then caved in on itself as a pile of dust. The coffin swung shut. Cain coughed, ran his hands over his own neck and winced.
Good to see you too.
Every 2 days, Abel would leave his coffin and try to kill his brother. Sometimes Cain talked to the coffin. For 2 months, this futile attempt at discussion was all they had. Eventually, Abel's anger simmered down enough to allow a question from his lips.
Why, Cain? Why are you here?
I came to ask for...
Abel did not allow the conversation to continue. This went on for another month. He would ask the same questions again and again, finding himself unable to face any answers. Abel had been a colicky newborn. The only thing that soothed him was his mother's lullabies. So Cain sang as Abel slept. He breathed a soft, haunting melody that dwelt on brighter days. Later, the tattooed man stepped out of the coffin and into the white room. His bare feet made soft padding noises as he stepped towards his older brother, watching him with the patient gaze of a farmer waiting for his crops to fruit.
Why? Why did you do it? Why are you here now after killing me and leaving me? Leaving me to these people, with their marks on me. All their marks. Tell me!
I was young and jealous. I got older, and time carved its wisdom into me. I'm here now because I still love you. Please forgive me, Abel. Everyone we knew as children has left to God's garden.
The older brother leaned forwards to pull his sibling into a tight hug.
My beautiful baby brother. It's just us now.
Abel drew a blade, clutched the hilt, then let go. He leaned into the embrace, clinging tightly.
It's not fair. It's not fair. You're so untouched. Can't leave a single wound on you. And yet, look at me. Look at all the things done to me. You used to be my hero. But this... You let this happen to me.
I see it, Abel. I see what I've done. I take full responsibility. I'll earn my title back, if you'll have me. This I promise with everything I have.
Cain swaddled his brother in his arms, rocking him back and forth and stroking his hair. Abel clutched Cain's shirt, his body trembling as he wept. His fingers began to soften and collapse into dust. His brother continued rocking him as he too crumbled. By the time their tears reached the floor, they could only wet the dust that remained. And that concludes this tale. Cain, once filled with remorse and regret for his actions, finally made peace with his brother. Abel, once filled with resentment for his brother, was able to find it within himself to forgive Cain. With both the brothers made whole again, they could finally move on together and be at peace. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. Next time will be another old Patreon vid, SCP-098, also known as the Surgeon Crabs. That one will be out next week. Be sure to follow all the social media outlets for video updates. Check out the SCP Illustrated shop for posters and prints. All the links can be found below. And if you can't wait days and weeks for new material, then consider joining the Patreon or becoming a channel member. You get early video access, see all the sketches early, get Discord access, recommend SCPs, take part in a video, and so much more. And thank you to Generals Alert, JT Walker, SCP-106A, Rick Trexon, Sam B, Andy98, Exalted Galaxy, Damodderfucker, Horizons, Andre, Jax Merrick, Andreas, and Alex. Big thanks to the council members Kibara, Desi Fox, Why Cruel World, the Commissar, Hunter Killer, Len Hox, and Captain Core. And huge thanks to the administrators Zanan, Jack Howell, Mr. Elsewhere, Viger, Kamana, Jack Shirayuki, Dan Merrill, and Jose. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all soon, and take care.